Hello everyone and good evening to you. This is Kathy Cooley and David Dettmann coming to you from Marketing Survival Skills webinar this week. David will be doing this week's webinar and I will be monitoring questions and trying to answer them as best I can. And David will be answering questions after he finishes what he wants to show us tonight. So David, it's your turn.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone. Just to let people know, which is daytime where I am. So, and I'm broadcasting from my farm today, so you might hear some farm animals in the background. But I've tried to bribe them to be quiet. So, anyway, this is the first webinar for Saturday night live, because it's live to you guys in the States, and it's night time there. Just let us know if you can't see the screen or hear me. You should be able to see a screen with me on a billboard at the moment. Okay. Okay, this is Kath, for those people who don't know Kath. Kath always likes to help out with my webinars, and she's very good with helping solve problems, especially with the marketing survival skills side of things with chats and that. So for those people who don't know Kath, she's a great person to get to know. Okay, as Kath was saying, this webinar is sponsored by Marketing Survival Skills, and I will be demonstrating tonight the Social Network Toolbar. I am the founder of the Social Network Toolbar. It's been around for just under a year now, and we have over 100 users averaging a day using it, and we've had over, I think, 700 downloads so far. So it's a very good source for any type of business you're in. What I'll do is I've got a couple of videos I'm going to show you. So just wait for them to load up. They're coming from YouTube, so I'll play this video.
Hey there, I want to tell everyone about a great new toolbar that I recently found that connects all your favorite things in one place. And the best thing is it's totally free. You need to visit the socialnetworktoolbar.com to get it and download it. Once you get the Social Network Toolbar, you'll have access to tons of apps, links, searches, and music. I just love how easy it is now to log into Facebook and Twitter all in one place. And David Dettmann offers free video tips which totally rock. This toolbar is super easy to use and completely integrated, so get over to the socialnetworktoolbar.com right now and download it for yourself and see how great it is. Thanks.
Okay, that's video one, and I'll show you our promo video, which has had quite a few hits on YouTube now. But this will sort of show you the various sites which are on the toolbar. Okay, so they're the two videos. I hope they played okay. I noticed they're coming from YouTube and they weren't downloading correctly, but got through them. Okay, this is one of the things I've found with a lot of the people who use this toolbar. Ask me this question all the time: can I custom it? And the answer is yes. To a degree, you can custom it, and you can pretty much pull anything off it except for the search bar. So you can go around and choose what you want to have on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the different parts of the toolbar. Now this is the toolbar here. Now the reason I've shown you, and I'll just go to the toolbar page. The reason I'm showing you this toolbar is this is not exactly how it comes to you. This is a custom toolbar. I use this computer for demonstration, so last time I was showing everyone the different apps I'd chosen. Now if I go into this key here and I go to my apps, I'm going to just take all these out so you guys can see how you can just remove them very quickly. Okay, so when you get the toolbar, this is what it will look like from time to time. Alright, and depending on your screen size is to how much you will see along this toolbar. Now, if you don't see what I'm seeing, and no one's got a computer long enough to handle the actual toolbar's application, so there's a drop-down menu where you have these applications here. Okay? So a lot of people don't realise that. Why that didn't come up. Anyway, we'll soon get it. Okay, so the first area of the toolbar is the social network logo. Now, one of the things with this, and one of the most important things which you need to know about the toolbar, is if I announce I've updated the toolbar, and I don't always announce it, depends if it's a major update, or you don't see something or something just doesn't work, you just press this refresh button. That's all you got to do. If you have bad internet access or something and not all these icons come up, that's another reason for pushing it. Once you get the internet back up, it will get these buttons working. Okay. Now, just a summary, I'm not going to go through all these pages or anything, these are some of the Facebook pages. These are just some of the videos. And as I tell your friend, if you want to share it, because anyone can use this. And there's toolbar options and so forth. So there's some of these pages, like the help page. Click on that. Okay, so we've got all the troubleshooting and type of thing. Now, just to let people know, this toolbar is available on Chrome. It's a little bit different on Chrome. It's also available on Explorer and Firefox. My personal opinion is it works the best on Firefox, but it's really neat on Chrome. Personally, I don't use Explorer, but I do have it on Explorer just to test it out. Now this search bar, there's a lot of little things in this search bar which you won't see in most search bars. One of the biggest things is you can search images. So if I put in myself, I go to images, okay, there I am on my boat. Okay, this is a Google search. Well, it's powered by Google. Okay, so you can see there's a whole heap bonus tips off videos. So whenever you're doing pages or blogs, this is very helpful because you can simply go through and come in here and find the pictures you want. Now the other good one is, I'm not going to go through all of them, but is video. This search is from Google's video. I've searched myself. And as you can see, the list just never stops these days. Okay. And then you can just do a normal search. And this is what it will look like. Okay, so it brings up me once again. In my LinkedIn profile, we were doing LinkedIn training over the last few weeks. Look, my LinkedIn profile is coming up as #1 in our search now, twice. So, beats Facebook. Okay, so there are the search features. Now, for people who use marketing survival skills, I'm not going to go through these in much, but there's a lot of training here from marketing survival skills. Most of you know it who use it. Okay. For people who don't use marketing survival skills, I will tell you a little bit about it at the end, but there's a whole lot of archives at the moment which are open for you to use. Now this icon here is an interactive icon with my YouTube, so whenever a new video goes up, before I even post it around, you're going to find it. I'll just mute the sound. And for people who don't know me, I do a lot of video tips. Okay, so you can just search through. It's a little helpful tool if you quickly want to find something. Okay, and then we've got the bonus tips, and like I was saying, I do a lot of trainings. At the moment, all my trainings are free. Okay, so there's a lot of trainings on this toolbar. And then we have the blogging sites. Now, just to let people know, we do have a Skype chat room. And in the Skype chat room, you can ask for sites to be added to this toolbar. So I'll give you my Skype at the end anyway. Or you can ask Kath. We've got some sites where you can put classifieds. Most of these are free. Some of them are free and paid. Once again, we're going to add more. We will be adding all the email autoresponders to this. Right now we just have a free video, Gmail login, and Traffic Wave, as we use Traffic Wave and recommend Traffic Wave. Okay, here's just a few more resource sites. Now, one of the things which I recommend to people, when you get focused on the day, one of the first things I do each day, I don't always use these ones, but I've quite often watched a lot of these, is look at motivational videos, get a bit of a pump up in your life. What I have done is I've added a whole lot of videos via YouTube, which are videos from accounts which allow embedding. So I've sort of picked out the ones for you guys, but there is other sites as well. Okay. And once again, I can add more sites. Okay, these are the social network sites we've added so far. There are sites, for instance, like bookmarking sites. You see, we've got so many, it takes a while for them to load. One of the things which we recommend for business, depending on what type of business is, yes, it's great to use the main sites, but also you might want to look at niche sites as well. For instance, if you had a fashion website, you might want to have a look at joining some of these sites, and we can always add more. So, because we're always adding sites all the time. Okay, so the next thing is the tool section. Now, this tool section is very important. A lot of the tools I use every day are in here, and tools which other people have recommended. You may have seen in the slideshows, for instance, when we got started, Kath's and my picture. Now, those pictures were done with tools in here which were free. So if we will go to the photo, this is, for instance, the site where those pictures were done. And my 9-year-old son watched a tutorial on doing this through the bonus tips, and he actually does his own pictures, so I didn't have to help him. So there's so many vital sort of tools through this particular area. Let's go back. We've got some blogging tools, article sites. Sorry, article tools, bookmarking tools. This is a great one. I Am Automator. It's a free tool. You'll see this site, for instance. This is Cool Text. I use this site all the time. I've used it for years. It's a free site. I built the buttons, these buttons up the top here, using this Cool Text and the social network toolbar logo, and various other texts people who've seen what I do would sort of see in here over the course of videos and that. So this is a great resource site. You can do logos, buttons, the fronts, they just never stop, or the fonts on fronts. So you may see this one in the some of the videos I do, the burning text. So that's just another little resource. We've got Ping FM here. I'll just cover Ping because it's very important. For people who don't know about Ping, Ping will send your message across the social networks for you. I might go to home first just to show you what it does. Okay. Might just go to login. But just before this webinar, some of you may have got a message either through one of the Facebook pages, or you may have got it through Twitter, LinkedIn. Trying to think where else it went. I went to a whole heap of social networks. Here we go. I'll tell you exactly. This is where I'm posting right now. If I type in here a message, and I'll do that in a minute, it will broadcast to Twitter, it'll broadcast to Facebook, it'll broadcast to my Facebook pages, it'll broadcast across to MySpace, LinkedIn, and all these various other sites. And I don't have every site hooked up to it, but I have quite a few. Okay, so whenever you're using the social network toolbar and you've just done a new post, all you need to do is just come to Tools. Once you've got your Ping account set up, just press the login each time. If you're already logged in, I'll take you straight to this page. And I'll just put a message, "Hi guys, Now you can put links in here as well. You can also choose the type of message you want to send. So if you want to send it to a blogging site like Blogger, you can add more characters, but for micro blogs and status, it's usually 160, I think, or 140. And then you can choose where you want to send it. So if you've got things set up for different things, like WordPress, all I need to do is just send that. Okay, a message was sent. Usually goes through straight away. If I was to go to my Twitter, so I will use this application, so you guys learn Twitter on here as well. This is a live application. Takes a little bit to load while I'm on the webinar. Not sure whether it's logged in or not. Okay, log in. So all you need to do is pretty much allow this application to log in and give it the authorization. When they put these forms in there. Usually it'll have it in here. So this computer I usually use for the demonstrations, so I don't always have it set up. What the password is now. That one. Now I'll work it out. But I'll go through, there's another way to do it. And if you don't want to use these interactive applications, you can just go to the social networks, go to Twitter. I change my passwords all the time because these sites keep telling me to. Yeah, this one wants me to log in. Okay, so if I go to my profile, you'll see here, hi guys. You can see here I was saying how I sent that one earlier, so 39 minutes ago. Right, and if I go to, for instance, I'll go to my fan page today, and it sent it to all my pages, so okay, you can see Kath's made a comment here, 2 people have liked it. You can see the hi guys, you can see that was 37 minutes ago. I never came in here and I didn't know Kath had left a comment. You can see all these are coming from Ping, but you can see the impressions too. So it's a very powerful tool. I will go into a few other things. What will I pick? Okay, for instance, someone asked me the other day how I got so many people on my page. Here's another tool. Okay, this is a tool where you can, and quite a lot of you have seen this tool before. This is a tool where you can view videos, like people on Twitter, like Facebook pages. You can add profiles on MySpace, watch YouTube videos, stumble upon, dig, websites. Pretty much, I'll go into the view history and you'll understand a little bit better with that. Okay, so, and you don't have to have every site on here. So, for instance, last night I was building a new website that was running a bit slow, so I was just coming in here and watching videos. So you can see I was watching these videos and someone else was watching my videos. You see all these videos here, the social network promo. Now usually you can see here, these people join the social network or like the social network toolbar page. I've only got that one on at the moment because it's the newest one. But if someone was to look at a website, here we go here. Alright. So it's sharing the content for people starting out in business and you want to get a bit of activity on your page so you don't look like you're a first timer. This is a really good way to not only do that but build relationships too. Like I showed you just before, the impressions on that website, on that Facebook page. So people actually joining it are clicking it. It's not just a matter of trying to get hits. So that's just another little cool tool, and I do trainings on these as well. Go back to tools. Another good site for people is Fiverr. This is online services. We'll be adding more to this as it develops. As a lot of people asking me all these questions, that's why I'm sort of covering these particular sites. So this is a site where you can get videos made. I'm going to tell you a little secret I probably shouldn't tell you. That video, both those videos were made at the start of the presentation by people on Fiverr. And I paid $10 in total to have those two videos made. I did have to give them a lot of information, make sure they got it right. You can also find people who will write for you on here. People advertise, like for instance, a lot of people advertise your stuff on their YouTube channel or post it on their Twitter. It's a little bit like eBay but without an option. These people have to do the work. You pay up front, but Fiverr holds back the money until the work is complete, and they give you a completion date. So if you're selling something on Fiverr, like say you're doing testimonials on Fiverr or doing video demos, until that person is happy with your work, you won't get paid. And you get a rating just like eBay, so people like to keep you happy. So a very great sort of site for outsourcing, especially when you're getting started. And keep in mind too, which once you find people on Fiverr who do a good job for you, a lot of these people are only charging $5 because they want to build a relationship with you to do other projects. So that's Fiverr. Okay, now just let people know who use WordPress. There's a WordPress theme in here called Flexibility. The new Google Plus site, which I will show you, is using this theme. It's a free theme. We'll go to Google Plus. And it gets a high rank as well. That's one of the reasons to use it. But you can custom it in so many ways, just like a lot of the paid ones. It is also a paid version, but all they do, and I'll show you on this, so you don't waste your time. Like I've made this very basic and sort of Google-ish, but you can make it a lot more sort of professional. As you can see, made adds to the social network toolbar from here. If you have a look down the bottom here, all the ad is this. Okay. So if you want, and a little ad down here. If you want to take this off, you can pay them, I think it's $50, and you can use it for multiple sites. So just thought I'd share that thing with you. I'm sort of sharing all the goodies today. But all the trainings on Google Plus, for those people who don't know about Google Plus, are over here, and access to the website is over here as well. Now the other thing we have here is video sites. For people who are in business, whatever business is, you should have some form of video, especially if you're in multi-level marketing. It doesn't matter whether it's a screenshot. We have screenshot software as well, which we'll let you know about. There's either paid or free sort of versions of things. But these are video sites. We will be putting more on there. But this one here I would recommend using, because it shows up in the search engines quite a lot, especially Yahoo. This bar here is just for the webinar events, so I won't go into that. Wish I could remember my... We have another go at this Twitter. Oh. I hate when things don't work. But with this Twitter, one of the things is it's interactive, and that's what we're covering right now. Look, it now knows I'm logged in. Look, I logged in through the other page. Okay, so it's logged in, so I'll just bring it back up. Now, pretty much with this little application, it's very user-friendly. You can just type on here to your Twitter. We can go to home. So I'm on home. Go to your profile. You can see the trends and popular things as well. Go to profile. So you can see messages. All right. The retweets by you, by others, mentioned. See, these are people who have mentioned me. Okay, and you can build lists. You can see how many tweets you sent out, how many times you've been listed, the followers. So it's a real, providing you're logged in, which it generally stays logged in, it's a very quick way to just check your Twitter, see who's tweeting, without having to log in to Twitter via, a page, because this will follow you around. And with these types of applications, you can just go down like that, and see how it's got a little thing. You can bring it back out. So it'll just follow me around. Now the LinkedIn application, it's a fairly simple application. I'll be honest with you, I don't use it a great deal, only if I want to really check on something quickly. But each to their own as well. But it's still handy to have it there if you just want to, keep an eye on LinkedIn. And that's what these applications are really for. Got that one right. I'll give it one try because I've got to move on too. Kath, have we got any questions coming through?
None that I see at this moment.
Okay, well, if anyone's got any questions, I've run through things pretty fast so far. I sort of do want to just share a couple of these with you, because I also want to show you how to custom it as well. So you can see it's just logged in now. It's just showing my page at the moment, but you can go through and get all these things. It's just a quick little help. I'm not sure if I do this. No, that doesn't make any difference. If you ever can't see the full application, you can drop them down. Okay, so for instance, we go to my profile. Look, there's the Twitter once again. So sort of ping-ponging around the place. Okay, so that's LinkedIn. Facebook, this is one of the highest used excuse me, applications on the toolbar. As you can see, you can actually, this will default across to any page. Yes, Kath?
Nelson wants to know if you're recording tonight.
Oh, I hope I am.
So yes, Nelson, as long as it comes through like it's supposed to.
I'm attempting to. Put it in. Okay, so pretty much, I won't go into these. I'll just show you on one. But if you want to go to your profile, you can just go in here. And when new things come up, it will get a little highlighter here to show you which is a new message or something like that. Okay. So it's a really good tool. Now, some people like this tool as well. Hopefully it'll work. It's worked well when I'm not on webinars. This is just a little chat tool for Facebook. When it logs in, it'll show you how many of your friends are in chat. Right now it's saying 0. It'll probably change up. That's saying 1. It's saying 30. Okay, so it'll drop down a menu. It's going to move out. Go to meeting software. Okay, so I can just pretty much go to anyone in here. I'm not going to do a total demonstration, but if I click on their name, what will happen, you usually need to pop it back. It will pop a box up down here. So here we go there. Okay, so you can have a little chat, and you don't even have to be on Facebook. Like, you can just, for instance, I'll just go to my website. You'll see this window will stay here. To the point, I can close that. Just have this window. It unfortunately doesn't move, but okay, so I can be chatting on Facebook through here, and if I want to see if someone jumps on. The other thing, this application will tell you if you've got the settings on when new friends come online as well, so you don't even have to be on Facebook. So these are two different applications. The other Facebook application we've got is the like button. Simple as that. Now there's one other application. I'm not going to do a demonstration as I've got to watch the time. But this one's getting a lot of use lately. It's called Vocal Wall. If you want to send to your wall a verbal message, you can just pop it out of the toolbar there. And share on the vocal wall. Now, a lot of you guys have seen me do this one before, seen how it works, but you just record and then you press it, send it, and it comes up on your Facebook. So it's a pretty good way to get people's attention who really watch your wall. It's another little cool plug-in. Now, has anyone got a website which they would like me to do a little bit of an SEO background check on? Maybe you don't. Maybe the first person who says yes. We've got a cool tool here. I'd say Google Rank Checker, but it does rank other sites as well. We got any, Kat?
David? Kim Clark is volunteering. Kim, can you go ahead and put your, yeah, there you go. Who is KimClark.com?
Okay. Grab that. I don't know why this thing always does this. You go to highlight it and it doesn't work. Select all. Copy. I did mine the other day and I saw so many faults in it, and you know, when you have a look at it, its Alexa ranking has dropped off a little bit, but it's not too bad. Alexa ranking's right down the bottom of my page here, guys. And you can see, you know, it's had over 20,000 page views, so you would think it would be fairly good. But the things I've missed out on doing on my site, this particular one, like very simple things like not having the name correct on the site and all these types of things. So oh no, I didn't have the W's. No, let me. It won't let me copy and paste, but that's alright. I can see it here. Okay, so Kim's site. It doesn't take that long. And there are other tools like this on here. This is just one of the interactive tools. What a lot of people are doing, and we will get into applications, people build applications where you can, you know, to get business to their sites or for advertising, and they're really handy applications. There's literally thousands of applications which you can choose from. Okay.
David?
Yes, Kath?
Nelson was wanting to you to explain a little more about what it tells you, like site ranking, or what's the importance?
Well, what it's doing is it's analysing your site and showing you any problems with your site, like why it may be not getting ranked with Google, or how you can improve your site. What I might do is I'll just keep that up like that. So when it brings up the result, okay. Now there's a few other features we have here. The radio player. Okay, now with the radio player, there's a lot of various things you can do with it. Okay, you get your local channels wherever you are, they're default. And we've put a few in here. We've decided not to put too many in here because people just... I did another toolbar once which was for my own use, and the amount of channels I put in it ended up getting lost. So, but you can go through and custom search for stations. You can add podcasts as well. So, for instance, if you wanted country, brings up all the country ones. And you can add, if you've got the right address, see how we got all these URLs for their broadcasting, you can add them in. So I can just go through and select these, add. So now I've got to manage your station. I use this all the time, but I use this on my other computer, so that's why I've got none in there. And the other computer does not like webinars for some reason. So for instance now, if I go to here, my stations, okay, so I've added that station now. I don't know whether it works. Try and turn the sound down. Sometimes you'll find they're off air, other times they're on air.
Bookmark myfreenetradio.com now so you can find us again later. Plus, you can make requests and...
Okay, so you get the idea. The other thing we have is Weber. Okay. And these ones are the ones which are on the toolbar, guys. But what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to show you the rest, but there are cool things I'll just run through very quickly, like Google Maps, there's a dictionary, there's even finance if you're looking at purchasing things overseas like I do every day. You know, just been in business with you guys in the US. There's a currency converter. There's a whole lot of little things here. Okay, these are the ones which you guys use the most, and that's why they're there. If they drop off, sometimes I pull them off. But this is the important part which I want to show you. Let's see whether Kim's sites come up. Okay, so here's the results for Kim's site. Here's Kim's Clark. It's Alexa ranking. Okay, it's page rank. Okay, how many backlinks on YouTube? How many Google backlinks? Whether it's in Yahoo's directories, Google's index pages, Alexa backlinks, how old the domain is. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's just one of the tools. There are the tools on the toolbar which you can do this with, but I was looking at this one last night and I thought this was a great one to get started with.
David,
Yes, Kath?
could you explain a little bit about the importance of the Alexa ranking?
Okay, the Alexa ranking...
I don't understand the difference.
Yeah, the Alexa ranking is a bit like the hit, like a top 10 hits with or a music thing all around the world. But this is for websites. It doesn't go on what type of website it is. It doesn't go on anything but how often people go to the site, how long they're on the site, those types of things. So if you start a new site today, you'll probably be at 15 million on Alexa. For a personal site which is only a year old, Kim's Alexa ranking is pretty good. Okay, it's just under the million. I know some professional people out there who are in the 10 million because they just don't do enough on their website, but they're making a lot of money so they don't care. So my ranking at the moment, I've had it down to 200,000. Alright, this is my ranking here. Okay, this is a Firefox plugin too. So actually I won't do that one. Oh, we'll do it now, it's up, but all Kim's down. See, I won't do it because of the time. If you want to go in, just have a look at Alexa. Alright. If you were to go to Google site, let's go to Google Plus, right? I know it's hard to see on the screen here. And you can get this. It's well worth if you're in business and you're interested in seeing people's, what the competing rates are. It's worth having this on Firefox. There's a few different ones. You can see Google's number one. Now if I was going to Facebook, Facebook would be number two. I believe people who work hard on a blog over time can get it under the 100,000. I know Mike Hobbs is, I think it's gone up quite a bit because he's probably not as active at the moment as he's away. And it does change all the time, but he had eased down in the 100,000 mark. So if you work on it, my goal was to get mine under 200,000, and now it's a lot higher. And the other thing, just quickly, is it also goes on country rank. Last time I checked mine on country rank, and I don't get a lot of people from Australia going to my particular website, but I was like at 7,000 in Australia, so that's the other thing. You can get ranked in different countries. Okay, so customizing. Should have this key here. Now, if you don't use the radio player, you can switch that off. You don't want the Facebook, you can switch that off. You can change the notifications of what you get. For instance, I've got another toolbar on here. So, but that's how it works. So any of these things, if you don't want them on there and you just find them annoying, you can take them off. Now what I'll do, go back here. Say you're not in marketing survival skills, you don't want that. Say you just don't like my training but like my toolbar. You can take them off. Alright. I'll just take them all off for the purpose. You might want to leave one on or something. But if these things annoy you, okay, so if I just go okay, bang, they're gone. And the next lot of stuff moves along the toolbar. Okay, so you can pretty much customize. You see how the radio player's moved up. All these things are moved up. Now, if I want to get applications, and this is one of the reasons why you may remove things, is on the toolbar, all you need to go to is choose from thousands of applications, and it sends you to our third-party site which runs the software. Okay, so, and you can log in with Facebook as well. Alright. If you want to share with people on Facebook what you play and all that sort of thing, or what you downloaded. Okay, so anyway, as you can see here, you might want to put games on there, but there's a lot of business things on there. One thing, and I still haven't checked it out, guys, but I'll just go back. The toolbar options, I'll go to my applications. We found this one in the members webinar this week, so we'll put this one on. See how it's popping up here? So the calendar, which, and once we check it out, we might put it on the default. But this integrates with Facebook and Google. Yes, Kath?
Nelson wants to know if there's what the name of the CEO site is. I know you've given it to me before, that actually tells you what specifically on your site you need to improve. Because it didn't look like the one you showed us did that.
All right, okay. That one is, I think it's the one which you one time said I'd taken off, and I accidentally took it off. Okay, so that's the calendar. That's just one little application. And if you want an application, or you don't like one of the ones we've selected, you can always take the one off we selected, and for instance, I'm just showing you for the purpose of the demo, I click that, it's ticked it, straight up it comes up. If you don't want it, you just go through the process of taking it off if it wasn't what you're looking for. Okay, so, but that's how easy it is to get the application. So you can try them out and say, okay, I don't don't really like that one. So I'll go back to my apps because it's one which I selected. Take it off. And it's gone. Back to the little calendar. Okay, so Nelson wanted to know about the SEA.
Yeah, something that would give him details about what he needs to fix.
Just trying to find it now.
And yes, it was the site I told you took off by accident.
Yeah, it usually comes up in a long bar. I don't know why it's not coming up. Maybe because I've been pulling stuff off. It comes up in a long bar, and I don't know why it's not there. I might have, through demonstrations, just go to components. It's this one here. Nelson, on the toolbar, just go down here. Alright, because I'm not going to muck around right now trying to put it back on. Go down here, and it should be a long bar where you type in your domain name, and it will then bring up the results on it will open a Firefox page or whatever browser you're on. So that's to answer your question. It's one where you actually type it in the bar. Like I say, I don't know why it's not there. There's a shortening tool there as well, people. So one of the things is, what I want people to do is share this toolbar and go through and leave feedback. All you need to do is add us on Skype. My Skype is dcompanyau, and Kath will put them in the chat if you don't mind, Kath. And you can then ask us to get you into the toolbar room, and you guys can leave feedback or ask for sites, because I don't want a toolbar where people say it's not for me. I want a toolbar where you suddenly say, oh, can you add this site? The other thing we're looking at is doing back offices, not promotions for companies, but back office access, where we'll have a list of them, and you can give us a link where it'll just take people to your company's back office, but they need to have like a password and that to get in. So for bigger companies, we're happy to do that. But it's developing over time. A lot of people, now knowing you can custom it. I custom mine all the time. I'm forever changing mine to what I'm doing. So I hope it's been helpful. Have we got any final questions on the toolbar? I'm just trying to think what else I didn't cover, because we're now at the top of the hour.
I don't see anything.
All right.
Nelson says thank you.
You're welcome. I would have liked to do a bit more on a few different things. Now I'm going to bring up. I get lost without this toolbar. What we need. The other thing you can do quickly too, that's what I was going to cover, is you can add direct links to your files with Microsoft products. Okay. And you can, pretty much custom these other things. So I get lost without these ones. Funny enough, these get used, apart from the Facebook, more than any of the others now. So I'm just going to quickly go into my, reason I want these on is I want to find where I'm going next. Okay, now under tools, the people who use Google products, lately we do a lot of our screenshots through Google Documents. So if you go in there, what it'll do is it'll bring up, if you got Google Documents, it'll bring up your Google Documents. Okay, so right now, what I want here is this one. Okay, and I want to start a presentation. So when it loads, take this one off to delete. See how quickly you can do it on this. Probably save it before I start it. Save. Okay, it's updated, so I'm just going to start the presentation. Having on the right button would help. Okay, someone invited you to this webinar, if it wasn't myself. But this webinar was sponsored by Marketing Survival Skills, and someone invited you here. It's worth getting back to them. I'm not going to run through all the slides tonight, but you can request them. I'm happy to sort of share them with you. So someone invited you here, and they may have invited you through various methods which we teach in Marketing Survival Skills, like Facebook or LinkedIn, or you might have got a broadcast email, or you might have got a broadcast by ping across all these other social networks. It's important you get back to that person, because you saw the Marketing Survival Skills training, and right now it's free. And Marketing Survival Skills also is offering free web hosting as part of the training. Now, one of the reasons which Marketing Survival Skills is offering this is they're upgrading their site. So it's a perfect opportunity to get in and get a lot of good content. And like you can see, you can get it through the toolbar. And when it does go back to a paid system, it is only $10 a month. And you get training from people like myself and Kath and other trainers through the Marketing Survival Skills system. And there's a whole lot of areas, so I'll just quickly go through just to give you an idea. I won't do every slide. There's my deed company for Skype as well. I'll put Kath's on. Okay, so that's the hosting. We also, like I was saying, not only does the toolbar have 24-hour support rooms, so does Marketing Survival Skills. We sort of work them all in together depending on the topic. So it's great to have a support team, especially when you have people who leave you in multi-level marketing and you've got no one to sort of guide you. We do a sort of generic support. We don't really discuss businesses. We just, if you've got a problem with Facebook, or you need a bit of advice on how to set something up with a website or something, there's always someone there who can help you. We're around the world, as you know. Okay, so there's there's 3 stages when you do join of training, so you don't get overwhelmed. But there's also the webinars, like I was saying. These are just capture pages, another thing we help you with. There's a social media master series you can hand out to people to build your list. As everyone says, the money is in the list. So we've got one for YouTube, LinkedIn, oh sorry, not YouTube, Twitter, Facebook and LinkedIn, which integrates your primary business into it as well. So it's a great way to give free content. Another great way to give free content is give out the toolbar to people. You're not going to get anything back from it because it's not an affiliate type product, but giving someone those tools to get started, they're never going to forget you when you give them a whole lot of free tools. So you're welcome to hand it out or put it on your pages. But we've got all these archives too, which are now there. So if you become a member, you can just go through for free and go through all these trainings. There's a lot on SEO. Some of the trainings are a little bit old in the start, but a lot of them are still very relevant, especially on SEO and a lot of other different things like video marketing and that. So apart from my trainings, this is just Marketing Survival Skills. And once again, that's the social network toolbar. So if you're not using it, you're welcome to use it. you can put it on any of your Firefox or Chrome. There's not a limit to how many different ones you can have it on. So you have it on multiple computers like I do. My son, just to let you know, I mean, he's naturally at 9 years old. He's not in business. He believes he's going to work for Dad when he grows up. But he's got his own computer here when he's with me. And he has the toolbar. And I didn't even teach him how to do it. And he worked out how to take off all Dad's work stuff on his computer and add all the game sites very quickly. So I think the only one he left on there was to help him with games. So, and making pictures. So that's another thing. It's not just a business toolbar. You can custom it how you want it. It's just the whole goal behind the toolbar is to have it for people in business and to give them guides. And in the future, I will be doing a lot more trainings on the different social networks. This was our first Saturday Night Live, and I just wanted to run through the toolbar because we actually have never run through the toolbar in detail. And people continuously ask and they download it. They don't know how to sort of use it apart from what's on there. And I hope it's sort of cleared up how you can use it for you better. So, Kath, have we got any questions before we go? Or you got any thoughts?
No questions, but I do want to add, when I first started with marketing survival skills, I had been floundering around on the internet off and on for years. And marketing survival skills has a system that if you're a very, very new beginner or don't really know what you're doing, they have training that will take you through that level, and then as you get more and more understanding and knowledge, you can step up to the next level at no extra charge. They are looking for people who can show that they know what they're talking about and are willing to step up to help out in the rooms and maybe do their own webinar teachings during the MSS meetings. So if you're interested in learning and looking for someone who might mentor you, it's a good place to start.
Absolutely, Kath.
There is some changes coming about. Yeah, there are some changes coming about. But right now it's a great time to get in and see what they have to offer, and because you can do it for free until they finish doing the upgrading. And that's all I got to say, David.
I'd just like to add on that. I mean, a lot of you guys have been leaving. I asked you on, Friday night, my time, to do some, do some recommendations for me, and the response from the people in marketing survival skills has been absolutely great. And how I got started was simply which Mike Hobbs, who's the original founder of Marketing Survival Skills, put me on a webinar. He knew I wanted to sort of grow, and he just put me on there like 5 minutes before a webinar and said, well, I know you got something to teach. And now I continuously am doing the webinars, and I'm happy for people to jump on just like Kath does. Try doing a members webinar maybe first. For people who know how to do webinars, we can give them a spot. But I wouldn't be doing all this now. I'd still be flip-flopping around the internet, hoping which a link would work once I put it on a page, waiting for someone to come along and Google and click on it, on my own thinking, why is this not working if it wasn't for marketing survival skills? I mean, it's that base where you got a network of people who are all in different businesses who are there to support you and not try and sell you their business. And like I said, I wouldn't be here today doing this webinar and moving into a lot of different trainings on social networking, which is my area type thing now, without marketing survival skills to support people over a year. It's just been great. So if you're not in marketing survival skills, I'm not trying to pitch it to you. I'm just telling you which you will get the support, and there's some great people. And it's hard when you work from home and you don't have a support team of people. So on that note, if there's any final questions, if not, we'll get going.
Yeah. Michael asked who sent if he could get a link for the sign up, but then he added he got an email from admin. Are you saying, Michael, that you are already a Marketing Survival Skills member? I can't quite understand what you're... Oh, wait a minute. That's two different people. Michael, whoever referred you to this website, to Marketing Survival Skills webinars, that's the person you should get your link from. And the other one was Brett. That you'll have to address with them through a support ticket or get in touch with them on side Skype. You can check with me on Skype too as well, and I'll see if I can help give you some ideas. But for the most part, David and I are just people doing webinars, and we don't have control over what's wrong. This is Kathy. It's Casey's line in Skype. And then David's is D Company AU.
Okay, so
Does that cover everybody's questions? I think so. All right, David, I'm done.
okay, if you want to type yours to the audience, you're more than welcome to, Kath.
Nope, we're done.
Okay, guys, well, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next webinar. Like I say, if you want to have any further questions, just grab us on Skype. We're more than happy to text chat to you. If we're not around, we'll get back to you. I get back to people every day. So, see you later.